Hey, it was the Rolling Stones with Tumbling Dice from Exile on Main Street. Wow, I completely forgot what it was for a second there. Hey, what do you think of that, Darren?
I thought that was pretty awesome. It sounds like classic Rolling Stones, and I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, so that's their best record. Even though, yeah, Painted Black, obviously great. The early '60s stuff, great. But just, yeah, that record just, maybe it's the production.
Absolutely.
So now, you're just starting your recording career. Do you, pay attention to, things as far as production goes?
I like to learn about it. You know, a lot of the times I let our producer Jake Subin do his thing, but I'll ask him here and there about how certain things work. Like one particular story that I remember was with the guitars. We wanted a really big and heavy sound, and we were like, okay, we just want 3 or 4 really distorted guitars, and he was like, well, actually, the secret to getting a really big sound is having one super distorted guitars and a lot of not as distorted guitars, which makes it sound a lot bigger than just a bunch of heavy guitars put together. And I was like, wow, I was thinking about that. I'm like, in my head it didn't make sense. And then we experimented and tried it, and I was like, wow, he's right. You know, it was very interesting to see how they kind of work together like that and making a bigger, broader sound. And I was really impressed with that and the way that how knowledgeable he is in the craft. You know, I really respect Jake Subin, and I'm really glad we ended up recording with him.
That's really cool. So let's see what else. Now, it looks as though maybe when we started talking an hour ago on the show, I might have not known that a record was still playing. So what were we talking about at the very beginning of the show that we can repeat now?
Very beginning of the show.
The very beginning of the show, we were just talking about the CD release party?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, Darren here. This band, Theater of Malum, that I've been playing throughout the show. CD release party, first CD, coming out.
It's called Edge of the Unknown. It's a 10-song record. You know, we got a lot of cool songs on that. With that, it's coming out on May 25th. We have an album release show alongside of it. That's taking place at Skyline Brewing Company in Westfield, Massachusetts. We got a bunch of cool bands. We got Queens of the Clone Age, which is a Queens of the Stone Age tribute. We got an original heavy metal band, Sakara. And then we got before us a Rage Against the Machine tribute called Evil Empire. And then we're on. And it's going to be an awesome show. You know, a great night, good food, good drinks, good times, and hopefully great weather. You know, it's going to be on Saturday, May 25th again. And if the rain date would be May 26th, Sunday, all of it just taking place at Skyline Brewing in Westfield, Massachusetts.
Sounds like a great night in Westfield. Yeah. And can I just say that you have a great voice for radio?
Well, thank you.
It's as if you've been doing this all your life.
I used to a little bit down here, you know.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you in the Guinness Book for being the youngest DJ with a regular show?
You know, funny enough, when I was little, I tried to do that. I made a whole application and everything, and they unfortunately denied me.
Oh, that's too bad. Because, DJ Rachel, she's trying to get in the Guinness Book for playing the most songs during 1 hour show. So she's trying to play anything under 30 seconds.
That's awesome. That's cool. That sounds
tiring. Yeah. I mean, I would just make one CD, but then just play the CD.
Yeah, see, that's smart. I didn't think of that, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's harder to get in the Guinness Book than you'd expect.
Oh, yeah. Little 8-year-old me thought I was on my way to be in there, but unfortunately not.
Did they say somebody was already younger, or?
No, I think I remember getting just some automated response, and they, being such a big thing, it never really took off in their eyes, unfortunately. But, it was fun to do, being 8 years old. We ended up in the newspaper, the local newspapers, Mass Live and whatnot, and some of those articles are still online, and it's just crazy to look back on and see where I started with the music stuff. Because the big thing with the radio show, when I still did Off the Record with DJ Darren, is that it helped me with a lot of confidence and just not just the way I talk, but just getting comfortable talking to people. And obviously, being in the studio, it's different than being on stage, but it's still getting yourself out there in that way, you know what I mean? Really letting your personality show, and I'm really grateful for the time that I spent here at Valley Free Radio. It's awesome to be back. It's crazy to be back, actually.
Great to have you back. And I think you might have a little too much confidence.
Oh, well, I like to stay humble. I think in the music industry, it's really important to be humble and not to, talk yourself up too much. And I'm always trying to learn. I'm always willing to learn. I'm just trying to better myself as a person and better myself in this craft, in this industry.
Great attitude. You could be a motivational speaker.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Maybe that's where you're headed. Next for you, you're motivational speaker.
That's my next chapter in my life, motivational speaker. We'll just see where it goes.
Hey, how long are you planning on staying around?
As long as you need me for.
Sure, I'm going to play you another song. Yeah, It's usually just me in the studio. Just sitting here playing records and talking to myself.
It's alright.
So I'm going to play one of my favorite. Now, this is a recent record. A recent band, current band, recent record. This is from, 2021. This is the band, the Viagra Boys.
Uh-oh.
Any idea?
It's an interesting band name.
I think they're from Sweden. I'm going to play Ain't Nice. So they're a punk band from Sweden.
Oh, yeah, let's hear
Kind
it.
of punk. Anyway, I love this record. And I think I had to buy this online when it came out. Cause, yeah, no one's selling this around here. Anyway, the Viagra Boys with Ain't Nice. Thanks for listening to Poison Ivy of the Mind.